Hello everybody and welcome to Off. Here I am. Hopefully the stream is working. My first time kind of doing some of this. I had a test stream earlier, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we shall be starting a new game. I really like this game. You know, when I was younger, this game, I was really engrossed in that fan base. Like, the same way, the people who played Undertale are starting to grow up and think about Undertale more. You know, since that game came out like 7 years ago now, I'm starting to think about Off. Maybe I'll be thinking about it in the same way I am in like 4 years or so. But anyway, let's get started. Caution. It is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public, or maybe not. The soundtrack is created by alias Conrad Coldwood, and it is a great soundtrack. You'd be ashamed to play it without them. Your name is Jack, correct? Yes. Alright. Welcome, Jack. You have been assigned a being called the Batter. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure it's accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or enter key. Can't wait to forget what voice I do for what character, and completely change it midway through. Zone 0. There cannot be any living things in Zone 0, hence I deduce that you are a pure figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear illusionary interlocutor. I'm the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. It is a pleasure, although not the body I was addressing. But the soul that it harbors. What is your name, Controller? Their name is Jack. They can't talk to us. However, they can see and hear everything. Even though you too are but an imaginary spectre in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Jack. I believe we need your help. Many people are in need of my services, you know. Everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve as a guide through this area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. To be honest, I still don't know how to read this. Like, I have an IQ of like 3. I still don't know how this puzzle is. I'm just gonna brute force it like I always do. Allow me to inform you that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorial being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. Then I was mistaken from the beginning, and you did not interrupt me in my fanciful phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given to encounter in this place. I had, incidentally, concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. It is all too obvious that I was led astray. However, there exist other zones, and in those territories hostile individuals might attack you most violently. Your sacred mission will likely lead you into these lands. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Sure. Purification in progress. This is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself at the right-hand side of the screen. Your opponent, however, in this case, is yours truly. You will be... completely fucked that up. Will be located on the left, the correct place for a single combat. At the beginning of combat, a choice will be presented to you. You will have to decide between attack and auto. Naturally, attack allows you to engage in the fight in a classical fashion. If auto is your choice, the computer will make strategic decisions in your place, turning you into a simple spectator. But now, it is time to make an attempt. Choose attack, select the batter, and then choose attack anew to slay me with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not restrain itself, and I fear I would die, taking my secrets with me to the grave. Excellent! Dear sportive companion, know that both the level of the batter and that of his opponent determine the impact of your souls. It is also possible for your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you will exchange. Finally, on occasion, your concrete will allow you to release a critical strike, causing teeth to fly and eat you. But let us proceed. If you are willing to, you may have noticed that when you first chose attack upon selecting the battle, a new window opened itself at the lower right-hand corner of the screen. There, you will have the choice between 4 new options. Attack lets you carry out a soul strike against a likewise soul adversary. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects lets you access the inventory you are presently carrying. Finally, flee is the option of the coward. While I dehort from this alternative, know that only the batter may select it in his personal menu. So, let us attempt to utilize an item. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. The luck ticket has been found. I just use this as an excuse to do some cool reading of this dialogue because I love this game so much. Ooh. No. You really have not understood one bit. It is enough to tear one's hair out. I will repeat it anew. Open widely your ears. I wonder if you can actually beat him in this battle. Or if he'll just... I think he just kills you, actually. Impeccable. Your mastery of the battle borders is on brilliancy, my friend. But there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am, of course, talking about competencies. They are, generally speaking, special moves that trigger surprising effects. It may be that they are particularly powerful attacks, or such that they induce a resurgence of health points. Nevertheless, know this. Any use of competences leads to a consumption of competence points. So I suggest you use your skills with parsimony. Parsimony. Once your CP are consumed, it would be impossible to carry out heavy assaults. And if, by some mischance, you happen to cross swords with a tougher opponent before recovering some CP, your victory will be uncertain. But let us try right away. Choose competence, and try using wide angle, which will allow you to analyze your opponent. No. You really have not understood one bit. Blah blah blah. I wasn't paying attention. The judge, a cryptic feline of odd appearance. No resistances, no weaknesses, no resistances. It says you only have 300 HP, so I wonder if you can do it. You now not only know all of my attributes, but about the art of combat. About the wide angle, know that its analysis will always be based on the start of the battle. Thus, it may accidentally analyze adversaries you have knocked down for a long time. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of your team or all of your opponents fall to 0. Take good care of your health if you want a successful career in purification. From now on, you will be ready to dispose of all impure obstacles that dare appear in your luminous mission's way. Well, supposing your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability of dealing bad blows to an innocent cat. Be it as it may, your training has not reached its end. Let me ask you to follow me if you still want me as your guide. Had to check out the screen there. I can't read chat during this game because this is very bit old. Ah yes, to pass through you will be necessary to use your cerebral organ correctly. God damn it. You know, the one bathing flappily in your cranium. I think that these floating blocks correspond, in some way or another, to the symbols you can see on the wall. Gee, I wonder how. Nope. Is there a problem, oh dear charming hero? I cannot do everything in your place. I am not your janitor, after all. Nonetheless, may I perhaps dare suggest you try to achieve some more of these floating blocks more than once, if so required. So hurry, solve me this intriguing obstacle, and post-haste, if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. This is the one down there. I don't know how to. My brain is not up to par. Finally, after all that effort, the long-awaited reward makes its entrance to the scene. Let me just go. Luckily, I generally remembered it. Here we are. Here we have an accessory that will prove especially useful in your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportative friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have probably noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to differentiate it from its ink. By the contrast of clashing colors assaulting your gaze with bad taste and defying any sensible course of plastic arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is of undeniable use. Aside from restoring the entirety of your health and competence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition, outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try it for yourself, in order to discover locations more populous in this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry yourself. I too travel much between different zones of the world. Perhaps we will come to meet again. Ah, by the way, take this. The item of a curious name will be the key that shall permit you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you, at any moment, you can at any moment Consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key. The Leo card has been found. Go on. I invite you to attempt using the floating cube behind you. Good save point. I'll just overwrite my old saves. I don't care. Back to nothingness. I enjoy the nothingness. Sweet oblivion. What's up, dude? Tramway number 1 is a very useful means of transport to get to the different areas of Zone 1. Please select your destination. Let's go there. Maybe I don't need to read all the text that comes across the screen. I'm just very excited about people. Tramway number 2 hasn't been coming for a long time. Visitor. Welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Or man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Jack. I don't know them. They must be a member of the superior personnel. In any case, that's good. That means our requests have been approved. Come, I'm going to explain your task. You are here in the smoke mines of Damien, in the south of Zone number 1. Here we send laborers into the deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. The rest of it flows free, and forms the air that our lungs breathe, inhale and exhale, so we can live. It's an essential element, the first among the 4 elements. But because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. So there we are, and so, well, how do I put this? Where are the impures? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they are getting more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be good if you wouldn't go there, because the regulations forbid access to the smoke mines for visitors. So, here's what we're going to do. There's an annex tunnel that nobody ever goes into. But a miner went in there some time ago, and he saw something strange, he said. Nothing like the usual. So I thought maybe that's the leader of the specters. So there we are. If you accept, you'll go into the annex mine and kill the leader of the specters. Then the specters will disappear, and we can work properly again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Great. Impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. Me, I will wait for you here. Well, do you understand? You go down there to the annex tunnels and kill the leader of the specters. This way, after you're done, we can work again. That would be great. Soon I might be promoted, and then I'll do surveillance in Alma. I'm anxious for that to happen. I'm wondering if I should give those guys different voices. I might switch them up a bit later on. That voice might be annoying to do and listen to the entire playthrough because you talk to a lot of them. Well, well, who do we have here? Is it that not Jack and the charming jumping Jack the Batter? Might you be the Spectre's leader? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where one you can take for ectoplasm can be found. To tell you the truth, I am perplexed. I think it is one of those particular things called a spherical add-on. I have very well tried to appropriate it, but the operation has systematically failed. I am thinking maybe you, who is not of physical matter, will perhaps succeed in binding this spiritual entity to yours. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough. Since it has decided to accompany you, I know only to advise you to make the best possible use of it. Got it. The leader of the Spectres isn't here. Apologies, but I fear I have to respond in the negative. This add-on aside, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul in this place. There is nothing here. This is the sort of spot I am particularly fond of. What you seek is certainly located elsewhere. The voices are probably going to slightly change over the course of this. Just a heads up. You've returned, so have you killed the leader of Spectres? No, it wasn't there. Really? Bugger. Crap. Well, then, I believe you'll have to enter the main gorges then. But, the regulations are against it. Alright, I suppose this is a very special case, as stated in paragraph 5. So, good. The main mines are on the right. There. Will you find the leader of the Spectres, if possible? Yes, it would be great. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from working properly. But this is my break time anyway. I feel that. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspection personnel? You've come to eliminate the Spectres? That's good news. The lamps don't always work in the endmost corridors, and since everything looks the same down here, it's easy to get lost. There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you enter here? Normally the regulations forbid external visitors.
Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness that'll eliminate your ill-fated forms. Prepare yourselves to receive my judgment.
And we're just gonna auto, because I don't think we can even do anything more than the generic attack alone. Adversaries purified. What a fun game for cute children. 400 experience points gained. 80 credits received. I don't know why it puts the text together like that. I swear to God I've done everything right. It didn't do this in 2.0. I'm not sure why it does that, but it only does that whenever I get like items and shit like that, like ticket as well. So I'm not too worried about it. It is a little obnoxious, but it's fine.
This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other calories.
I love its walking animation. He's cruising, dude. I'm working. I'm being productive. It's me whenever my boss is January. A ghoul with dust was a dusty wet. Lightning is the metal. Some of the names are kind of interesting. Some of the names are I don't remember this game ever being difficult enough to the point where I've had to, like, you know, actually, like, analyze and use wide angle and shit, right? I'm already lost. Holy shit, I have the sense of direction of block of cheese. Magnolia, floating severed head, like biscuits and meat. Actually, let me make sure Alpha doesn't. Quite the headache. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm awful. I'm horrible at navigating. So what's over? Okay. By surprise. Okay, now he knows his move. But we should... Doing auto here, doing auto towards the beginning of this game is pretty, yeah, you know? At least towards the beginning, where you're not fighting, like, super tough enemies. But, from what I've seen, the AI really enjoys doing the more damaging special moves over just the normal attacks, even when you don't think you need the normal attacks, you know? So that can kind of be an issue. But I don't remember this game being difficult enough to the point where I was actually, like, really thinking about my CP. Adversaries purified. Hey, safe burst base. It's like only in that end dialogue that that happens. There's something there's a strange switch on this left. A door opened. It's good, dude. We're safe here, but we'll have to attempt to leave once we're out of meat. Why have you opened the door? The specters are going to attack us. Leave us right now. The regulations forbid outside visitors in the main galleries. Get out! I should be more mad about the the ghoul, is the artwork that Mortis Ghost did of the batter, where he has his fucking teeth. You know? What? Did you come from the smoke mines?
Yes.
But it is full of specters in there.
Yes.
Are you a specter?
No.
Then who are you? Have you been sent by the Queen or by Daedon?
No.
But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them.
Yes. I do enjoy being able to do different voices for the elves, though. Just because they're different people, you know, and I forget what voice I did last time, so.
Oh, that would be great. The specters in the large cow sheds.
Cow shits, which is why the elves' voice getting slightly different every time I have to do it.
Yes. You are here at the metal farmsteads of Pentel, in the east of Zone 1. Our work consists of cutting livestock in two and extracting the metallic rocks contained within the cadavers. All of the metal of poor quality is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and processed to create objects.
The batteries is like, purified! Oh my gosh.
A part of it is also put into crates and sent to the other zones, so the objects soil, I suppose. It's the essential element, the first among the four elements. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. There, and so there are specters in the large cow sheds.
I must purify the mines first.
Yes, but the cow sheds aren't that big, and it would be great if you took care of them fast, because the Queen's Inspector is going to arrive at any moment. So please, could you do the cow sheds first?
Alright.
Great, thank you so much. The cow sheds are right over there, to the right. They aren't big at all, you'll see. It's going to be done super quickly. The bonds are to the right, thank you very much for your help. I prefer working over here, over in the smoke mines. At least you get the benefit from the outside air. One shouldn't get too attached to the animals. Once you are, it gets difficult to put your hands inside. These balls are heaps of processed metal, which are going to be sent to the other zones. They're metallic. You're going to destroy the specters. Hurry up, we're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. It's important to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if you want high-quality metal. I think that's it for now. Mostly a test thing. Probably will finish up this game at some point. You know, do a few parts of it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And that's gonna be it. Bye.